It's a balmy 90 degrees here in Northeast Missouri. It is the 4th of July, so if you're a gun person, go shoot some guns, have some fun, celebrate the birth of our nation. I would go shoot some guns, but I'm broke and I can't afford ammo, so today we're gonna do something real constructive. We're gonna put up a new rain gauge over here at Grandpa's house, which is incidentally where I used to live. I mow the yard here, make sure it looks nice, and I keep all my equipment here most of the time. And I just like to have an old school rain gauge to look at mostly. Said rain gauge is gonna go right here where the old one was. Got the base screwed in, and now for the finishing touch. Swag. I think today, the rest of the day, I'm gonna go play a round of golf with some buddies, and then I'm gonna go watch some more fireworks, because go America, right? So this little area right here used to be like a shrubbery of some sort that I would play in when I was younger, because I grew up here and I found something kind of neat. I was just walking along and I noticed a toy gun that I apparently left here many years ago. Like I was saying earlier, I mow this yard. I like to think I do a good job. What do you guys think? There's some nice stripes. You can't really see when the light's at this angle, but I promise you they're nice looking stripes. And a little crop update. This corn right here on our right is mine, actually, and we replanted it, and it looks pretty good. This over here on our left also got replanted. This is Grandpa's corn. And I've got another field there across the ditch from the trees, and it looks awesome, and we didn't even have to replant it. This is my field that looks good. Oh, no. My friend Cole just absolutely murked his driver, which sucks because that was the only like driving club he had. Fairway wood. Now watch this.
Say the names.
All I ask, Mason Mitchell, University of Pennsylvania, Wharton.
This massive human being is Cole Dietrich. He goes to QU. Some of our corn here in town on our really good ground is starting to tassel. Let's just turn in here at our new bin site and take a gander at what's going on. I think I mentioned before that we're going to be installing some more grain bins and storage here on one of the farms that Dad owns, which is right here on Highway 61. So here's the specifics here on this little setup. It's 250,000 bushel bins with provisions for 2 more on either side, and then another row in the back, and a dryer fired by, I believe it's by propane. The leg, which is gonna go right over here, is a 10,000 bushel per hour leg, and that can move some grain. Each of the bins is 150,000 bushels. They're 60 footers with 59-foot eaves, and it's gonna be awesome. Yep. Absolutely massive chunk of concrete right here. By and large, most of our crops here in Northeast Missouri look pretty nice. But there's a couple places that the beans kind of took a beating just because we had so much rain. We're about to drive by something we haven't seen for a little while. Something that got me a lot of views. The lovely John Deere 1050K. So let me set the scene for you. 2 weeks ago, we had a lot of rain, and it sat around and pooled up in terrace channels and low spots. So I had some seed left in my planter. So I got the 4320 over here, which is awesome, by the way. And I'm gonna hook up my planter, and I'm gonna go spot in some terrace channels, which is really code for I want to go play around with my planter. First, I need to grab the hydraulic adapters, which are these things here, so that I can use the John Deere ends, which the tractor has, with the Pioneer ends that are on the hydraulic hoses. Okay, my planter is ready, Freddy, slick and steady, whatever you want to say. She's ready to go. This is pretty dope. I'm enjoying myself. Going through some straight corn stalks right here. Well, the water got high, everything ended up where it wasn't before. So I'm getting ready to fill up and I dropped the bag and it broke. Oh, gotta clean up that mess. So I was planting along, and something here caught my eye by the edge of the field. Guess it's my lucky day. Well, that was fun. I just gotta put the block back in, and I'll go inside. I just put some jeans on and grabbed a pair of gloves. Because guess what? We're gonna go buck some square bales. Look at that planter. Swag. One of my longtime friends, Quarter, asked me last night, he's like, hey, you ought to come buck bales with us out on Highway 168. I said, all right, that sounds like fun. Of course, it's like 95 degrees and hot, very sunny. Typical straw baling weather. Straw crew, assemble.
Driving.
It's time to do some country boy stuff.
Sure, we freaking weave them together. Brody literally just had a tear. My dad lost a few bales on the way. I'm the golfer.
50 bales down. I need a drink of water. He needs a towel. Yeah. Gonna unload some bales. We stacked the bales on the trailer. Now we gotta get the bales off of the trailer. Returning star, J-Dog, who broke the tractor. Huh? Come on, you know what you did.
Yeah.
We got those bales knocked out. It wasn't so bad. Well, got back home after my cowboy adventure for the day. Grandpa advised me that I should take my tractor and planter and spot in some terrace channels that are behind the house by our big pond. And there's another little kind of a thin spot back there, and I'll just plan out what I have in my planter. I was getting along pretty nice, and then I encountered an interesting set of circumstances. So it seems that the alternator might not have been charging, and it literally doesn't have enough power to turn over. So that's kind of weird. It's also a problem is that I'm on the pond dam, and the house is way over there. So, yeah, don't know what to do now. I love it when a plan comes together like this. So I called my grandpa, who's been around tractors like this before, and I told him what had happened. He says, well, son, you probably ran it out of battery. The alternator it's possible that the alternator is the issue here. I'm really not sure. I'm just a part-time kind of mechanic. Mainly I'm a row crop farmer, though. Quick update. It's now the next day because I was too tired and I just went to bed last night. Got the batteries. We're going to go hook them back up and see what happens. These things are heavy and very difficult to maneuver. I can definitively say that this sucks. Like, really, John Deere, did we need 2 6-volt batteries instead of 1 12-volt battery, say, located right here? That would be easy to access. But I guess that makes too much sense because I'm just a stupid farmer, not an engineer. Well, batteries are in. I really, really hope that this works. Like, really, really. I don't know if it's fixed, but it works for now. Well, the tractor did it again. It came to stop right here, which incidentally is kind of out of the way. I mean, I could have parked it a lot worse spot, or it could have quit again in the middle of the yard, and then I really would have had a problem. I have no idea what the issue here is. I know it's got to do something with the electrical, but I'm not sure what that could be. You see? Nothing. I just realized something that's very, very ironic about yesterday. Remember that horseshoe I found? Yeah, this thing, maybe it wasn't so lucky after all. Word of advice, just because you find a horseshoe does not mean it's going to be a lucky day. After the past couple hours experience with the 4320, really tempted to find like a 1206 International or something like that. You know, just to spice up my life a little bit, get a little bit of red. Who am I kidding? We ain't ever gonna have an International tractor. No way. Time kind of got away from me there. I just got through tilling the garden here behind the house, and there's a thunderhead that's built up kind of here on the other side of the river, and it's been flashing off and on here for the past 15 minutes. Dad replanted beans today in the river bottom. Of course, his phone doesn't work properly, so he can't take video, or I would have asked him to video some of that. But got plenty of replant action from my little 6-row planter, though. What the dog doing? I think this is going to be a good place to stop this video. I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and come back if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you so choose. I think I'll catch you guys on the next one.